Yeah.
So Melvyn, the South Bank Awards, they're back for the 17th year. It was
right.
2 days ago, wasn't it? I mean, when you look back over 17 years of these awards, what moments sort of stand out for you then?
Well, the awards that we did a couple of days ago, which are going out tonight, they had two great moments in, at least two. One was Victoria Wood's introduction to the Outstanding Achievement Person. It's the funniest thing, acceptance or demonstration speech or award speech I've ever heard. She turned the entire hall into various detective stories. Who was this person? It was very, very clever.
Well, we saw a clip of it
Yeah, it
earlier.
was.
Yeah,
Well, it's worth staying up for tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's one. I loved Alfie and Bryn Terfel singing from BZ Together, the Pearl Fishers.
Barbara
Cartland.
Yeah.
Well, she's a gallant old lady, Barbara Cartland. And she came on to give an award to Father Ted. And she was a little bit deaf at that time. She's about 98.
Yeah.
These flowing gowns. And she clearly had forgotten what the award, who it was for. So I went across and whispered, "It's Father Ted." Barbara. And she said, "Thank you. Father Fred has won the award." And the cast were terrific. They bounded up the stage saying, "Father Fred."
Yeah, excellent. And at these awards, the Olympics was recognised, wasn't it?
Oh, the Olympics was properly recognised. I mean, we do the arts amazingly well.
Yeah,
we don't like to be a boastful nation, but we are better than anybody, really, frankly, without boasting.
Yes.
But this Olympic award, that great cauldron, was a fantastic thing. All those small... One of those bits had gone and the whole thing would have collapsed.
It sends goosebumps through you just looking at it again, isn't it?
It takes you right back, doesn't it, to that moment.
Wonderful, isn't it? Look
And such a beautiful concept as well, with all of the different countries taking away their petals. And...
wonderful.
Yeah, it's nearly a shame that they took them away, though, because you couldn't rebuild it,
Maybe we can
could
ask
you?
them back.
It's the magic of it, though.
Yeah. And speaking of awards, Melvyn, I mean, the South Bank show has sort of gained 150 awards, did we say?
Yeah,
But nearly 150 wins, or potentially 151.
Yes, the best yet to come, perhaps. We're in the last three of the Royal Television Society Awards in a fortnight, when after our first season on Sky, film we talked about last time I was here, on Grime, Dizzy Rascal, and the lads in the East End who worked away in their own flats for about 10 years and then zoom, top of they're in America, they're #1. It's a wonderful story, and so fingers crossed.
So of all the 150 awards that you've got then, which one have you got on your mantelpiece? Which one will you be replacing the RTS with if you get it?
When we're in the RTS, oh, that's too difficult. I got very, very fond of Laurence Olivier. Right. Partly because when we did a film with him, he was extremely ill. I mean, seriously ill. And he was so game and determined to do it. And you just felt and he was so nice to everybody. Even when he was ill, one of our crew, a young woman, had her birthday, and he took her out to dinner with a few of us, and he gave it, he did it properly. I just thought, he's a real man as well as an amazing actor.
Yeah. Well, you can see the awards on Sky Arts 1 HD tonight at 1:30.